Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I'm only holding this party because people keep giving me smoking jackets. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing. And that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. this was the task. Raise your hand if you sometimes don't wear underwear. Vote for the faker now. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you have a food allergy. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. And the task, raise your hand if you're drunk right now. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Votes singled out. Collectively, you all made the wrong choice. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, hold up as many fingers as rolls of toilet paper your house goes through in a typical week. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Talk amongst yourselves. Seriously, talk amongst yourselves and find that faker. All the votes went to... Well, at least you were all wrong together. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. And the task was, hold up as many fingers as the minimum number of nice shoes a grown-up man should own. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Everybody voted for... Ah, yes, you caught the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, make the face you'd have in France. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Don't forget you get points for voting for the faker even if everyone else is wrong. That faker is still on the loose. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second face value task to your devices now. The task was, make the face you'd make if you woke up in a deserted hospital. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. votes were for... The faker has been found. It's category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task pointed someone who is probably a dog lover. Vote for the faker now. And the prime suspect was... Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. This was the task. Point at the person you would most want to share a 2-person horse costume with. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everyone voted for... You all caught the faker. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 3 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for all 3 and then hit send. Now the faker has 3 questions to answer too. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So good luck, faker. You're almost out of time to get your answers in. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. A really lame car. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And everyone voted for. That is indeed the faker.